Hello everyone, and welcome back. In this video, we'll be talking about the United Nations in relation to the Fallout universe. With that being said, I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. The United Nations actively worked to restore peace during international crises, but ultimately wasn't successful. The last Secretary General or leader of the UN was a Japanese diplomat, and I apologize if my pronunciation is off, but Sakugam Okurai. In May 2052, the United Nations began its decline due to the start of the resource wars following the European Commonwealth's military intervention in the Middle East. The oil-rich nations of the Middle East had raised crude oil prices to near impossible heights in light of the growing global petroleum shortage. Facing an economic disaster due to the European nations' heavy reliance on the Middle Eastern imported oil, the European Commonwealth had invaded the Middle East to force its nations to lower oil prices or to seize their remaining reserves of petroleum. The United Nations actively tried to restore the peace, but was ultimately unsuccessful. As natural resource pressures grew and the United Nations' inability to maintain a stable international order became clear, many member nations withdrew from the organization, prepared to use military force to defend their resources or seize resources from other nations. The UN's General Assembly finally disbanded the organization on the 27th of July 2052, after the majority of its member states had withdrawn from it. Its former headquarters in New York attracted a lot of interest for its real estate value. Ultimately, it was sold to a major toy retailer to be transformed into a superstore. Okurai had this to say about the disbandment of the United Nations. It is a sad day for the United States, sadder still for the world. An era of relative peace and prosperity has come to a tragic end. The resource wars are upon us, and in my humble opinion, the United Nations is needed now more than ever. Sadly, the world disagrees. And that is everything we know about the UN in the Fallout universe. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe, and comment any ideas for lore videos or any other kind of videos you would like me to make, any suggestions on how I can improve, and I've been Sweet Tripod. I'll see you in the next video.